normally have guests, so when I do, I tend to talk fast or go from one topic to the next. Look, I'm totally random. Deal with it. Quick, if you were a giraffe and you really wanted chocolate, but you were stuck inside a zoo, how would you escape and kill the guards? Well, you can only have one weapon, of course. You are, after all, just a giraffe. Not that all giraffes aren't special. It's just there's only so much you can carry. Death by Giraffe totally sounds like a hipster band. Esther Earle's stories are the true basis of John Green's best-selling book, The Fault in Our Stars. Green dedicated his book to her, saying that Esther reminds us all that a short life can be a good and rich life. Her story became boundless, spreading through viral videos. Millions shared her journey. By using her imagination, a young girl faces hardships such as battling cancer. By using a positive approach, Esther reminds us all that her disease does not define her. This Star Won't Go Out by Esther Earle. I do think about dying a lot. Want to hear my heaven? My heaven would be this all green hillside with a really blue sky with tons of pink and colorful flowers that's completely calm and serene that I can run through. Without oxygen, if only I had no breathing problems, I could taste a lot of different foods. I could go to India and dance. I can make a stand in a downtown area with the sign "Free Hugs" and give a hug to anyone who wanted. And finally kiss a boy. In my dream, we're playing GameCube, and I put my lips near his face or something, but nothing happens. But then he kisses my cheek, and I get all tingly inside, and it feels amazing. But there were people watching us, so we just start drinking soda. The truth is, I can't even kiss a boy now because the chemo from my spit could harm him. I told you, Death Eater. I just want someone to get to know the real me. For instance, I like a lot of different things. I like snow when it's all untouched and white and I'm inside. I like leaves, the crunchy kind that you can step on and crush into smithereens. I like the sun when it's shining on you and you can feel it and it's all warm. Dad says I'm just like the sun, bringing warmth to those around me. How cheesy, but adorbs. He calls me Star. He's been there since the Big Bang, get it? Let's see, when I was 12, actually no, I was 11. My 5th grade class had to swim, and I remember feeling so out of breath, and I thought it was really weird that I had cramps in my ribcage. Dad said, let's get an x-ray. And when the x-rays came back, it showed loads of fluid in my lungs. The nurses thought it was just pneumonia or something like that. However, when the doctors came back, they said I had cancer. They used their magic wand surgery or so, and I had a lump in my neck removed along with my thyroid. I had a dose of radioiodine treatment, which was a pill that didn't have many side effects, which I had many more to come. And with the help of a breathing machine, I was feeling a bit better, and I could even go out. Or so they say. Last month, Dad took me to the barking crab for his birthday. The crab legs looked so odd, and we had no idea how to get the meat out of the shell. So we asked, and the lady waitress gave us a huge rock to smash it with. Then I gave Dad his gift. I made him a yellow cross stitch of a yellow duck with a blue ribbon around its neck, and it said, "I'm ducky for you, Dad." He kind of liked it. Then my head started hurting, my tummy ached, and I fainted. The doctor said we found more cancer than we suspected in her lungs. Our plan is to do a large dose of radiotherapy treatment in order to give Esther's lungs time to refix themselves. Of course, that was a ginormously brief summary. Anyways, what it means is that the cancer is more advanced than they thought, more spread. Dad says, Esther, 99.6% of patients in your condition cure fine, but you fall into the unsure category. He's so open about it. Fun, eh? Scary. Look, I may live 6 days, 6 months, 6 years, or 60 years. They don't know. Look, I've been thinking, if I die tomorrow, what would happen? Dad says, you meet someone who takes you where you want to go. I say, I hope they have MapQuest. I do think about dying a lot, but I've sort of grasped that it's going to happen at some point, and it's no longer a nightmare. Lately, I've been thinking about my favorite subjects again. I've been having a lot of dreams, too. My most recent one is that I'm chasing this red car and it stops at a stop sign. So I run up to it, I knock on the window, and he rolls it down. I close my eyes, pucker my lips, and wait. But then all of a sudden I feel something wet and slippery, and as I open my eyes, I'm standing in this pool of water, and this boy has this head of a dolphin, and he's smiling, and he tells me he's an alien. Then when I wake up, my cat Pancake was licking my face. Gross. So hit your knee and call me Sally. I want a kiss, not courtesy of SeaWorld. It's something normal I may never have. Another thing I'll miss out on. Recently, I felt a large rumbling in my lower middle rung. I figured it was nothing, so I breathed in and out. And I coughed, expecting mucus, but instead, I saw blood. My heart thudded so fast, my stomach sank, I got lightheaded, and I called the dad. He took me to the emergency. My oxygen was cranked from 2 to 4, but I was fine. They gave me this new drug, Ativan, to control my breathing. When they drew my blood, they missed my arm and had to do the other vein. So one of the nurses was like, "Does that hurt?" as she's moving the needle around in my vein. I did my best, confused face as she keeps asking. I wanted to say, "No, it feels just like I'm at the spa." And she keeps saying, "Whose blood is this? It's perfect, like I'm 2 years old." And then she looks to my dad and says, "We're so glad her body is showing good signs of underlying strength." And I'm thinking, look at me, I'm the patient, tell me what's going on. And I just get so nauseous and I start throwing up and it's really gross, and she starts with the 2-year-old thing again. "Oh, it's so nice, you're such a strong person, your numbers look perfect." And I feel the urge to scream. Look, no, I'm not perfect. I'm not always awesome or brave. You need to know that. I'm dying here, okay? I want you to ask me if I'm okay, if I'm scared, if I'm unsure about what the hell I'm feeling. I hate cancer and I hate what it's doing to me. And I hate you because you can't find a cure for this disease. And if you would have caught it before it spread, I would have been cured by now. I'm sorry, I let that slip. The nurse said it was the Ativan. She says the drug heightens your emotions and you lose your inhibitions. I'm just mad at my brain for being mad, and I'm mad at my body for being tired. I'm just incredibly lonely. The doctor said that we were lucky that it was just another infected lymph node. It's better than it being another tumor, you know? My life just seems to be waves of good news and bad news, and I just wonder what the last wave holds. And when that day comes, I don't want you to think of me and be sad. Even now, don't think, "Oh, poor girl, it's sad she's sick." Thanks for listening. 2 points for Gryffindor. The weapon we have is not an incantation, a charm, or a potion. It's love. Not bad for a muggle.